Many students rely on their sports not only for physical conditioning, but for structure. Derrick Booth is the Director of Social and Emotional Learning for Peoria Public Schools. His work provides therapeutic training and services for students and families. And he joins us now via Zoom. Thank you so much for being with us on CI Newsday. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy you could be with us because you offer a unique perspective as someone who offers these mental, emotional skills for students and as a former coach yourself. What does it mean to students to have to be a part of a sports athletic team as part of their education?
Yeah, sports is such an integral part of not only a student's development, but also the school culture that sports allows for. You know, sports is a lot of the reason why a lot of assemblies, a lot of enthusiasm around the building. It's one of those reasons why students enjoy coming to school. But in addition to that, sports is a way that individuals develop relationships with one another, and they build camaraderie. They learn conflict resolution skills and things like that. And so, although I realize decision was made with safety and health in mind, it is going to have an impact on the social and emotional development of students who rely on those sports to gain those other skills in those other areas.
The governor just outlined some new plans for practices and play moving forward because of COVID-19. Can you get some of those same developmental skills by just having practices that don't offer any contact and scrimmages as opposed to having real competition with another team?
Yeah, there are some skills that you still can have just by being in the same locker room, being a part of the same group of students and developing those relationships. But there's other skills that you won't be able to get. That are lifelong skills, like that conflict resolution, knowing how to resolve conflict, knowing how to problem solve, knowing how to take instruction. So there's still an element that without sports that students will miss out on. But through practice, you can still build that camaraderie and develop those relationships. And many of those relationships that individuals develop are lifelong relationships for sports, and that's one of the things sports offers.
Indeed. Derrick Booth, thank you so much for being with us. Please keep the lines of communication open. I know this is a very fluid situation, COVID-19 in sports and our kids' mental and emotional health, so we appreciate having you as a resource.